Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video, and today, or tonight rather, I'm uploading this at night because I just came home from a convention. A couple days you'll see me on Spiritual Awakening talking about this convention, how it's coming up, and how I had friends that were going, but I wasn't sure if I was going to go or not. I decided to go. I decided to have a little bit of fun, and honestly, it was a lot better than I expected. I expected to be there, not know anyone, just kind of be a side person and struggle a lot. But I ended up putting on this sweater, feel very comfortable in it. I put on this shitty fucking hat. This hat I'm not proud of. I've had it since I was 16, and if you know where this is from, it's not a good thing at all. But I ended up going there, and what ended up happening is we just kind of chilled around. I met some of the people, because, okay, the convention was just up the street from where I currently live. I've went there the past 3 or 4 years. The first year I had no friends going, so it was just kind of sad, and there's a dance floor, and it's very awful if you're going alone. It is by far the worst thing. Second year I had a friend that I met via this poster right here. That's a whole story for a story time coming up soon. Third time I had my partner there. We kind of just had a generally nice time. This is my 4th time going. It was really pleasant. So the people, my school is right behind here on this side of my household, and some of the people that I used to go to school with and I have stories about, actually I should probably tell that story. So one of the people that I met there, back in grade 10, they made a post in the Anime Guild's forum, like not even forum, Facebook group. They were asking for someone to act as a Slenderman inside their Comtech thing. I was super alone. I was very sad. I decided to send them a message, and I ended up doing it. I decided to go and have some fun. Why not? I wouldn't have to talk much because it's a Slenderman role, obviously. So I was happy with it. Ended up waiting at a bus stop for a certain bus, which has a letter at the end of it. However, the letter bus would never come. It just, the bus with just a number kept on passing and passing and passing, and I was like, that's weird. So I ended up saying, like, oh, it's not coming. Should I just get on and then I'll meet you at whatever? And they were like, sure. So I got on and started going the opposite way for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then they end up saying, oh, you're going the wrong way. Get off, take a bus back. I didn't have the bus fare to be able to get back. So I ended up running along the entire street. So if my house was here, the bus stop is here. And there's a giant piece of land, like, across here, like, here. So I end up going all the way around here to, like, all the way back here. So I run all the way back around, and there's a library right here, so I end up meeting them there. When I ended up meeting them, they were looking down and sad, and they were by their car. It was just a really bad time, and I ended up meeting this person again, and apparently they had some stories about how bad my old school was, which it was horrible. But hey, I ended up bonding with this person again, and we ended up having a nice time, despite that old scar. And it was really pleasant. I actually had people to talk to that I enjoyed from experiences that I've had before. Which is really weird to me, because inside school I didn't really talk to anyone, right? I was very kept to myself, online friends only. I have stories, obviously, out the fucking wazoo about shit like that, but I generally kept to myself, so it was interesting. And like, I have a couple of photos I want to show you guys. Like, I'll toss them on the screen right now. We took a picture of my Emil head on a plushie that the person had with the Little Bit Academia hat. So cute. I was so happy about it, and like, it just turned out perfectly. I didn't bring my Emil head with me. I'll go ahead and grab it now, actually, so like, just give me 1 second. So yeah, what I ended up bringing is... I showed this on stream at one point. I could barely fucking breathe in it, but I have it. It's my Emil head. Oh shit. Okay, I don't actually remember where I left off. The mom just got home, and she was like... It's good. She got home and she's happy. Talking to me. It's good. So I showed the Emil mask. That was a thing that we put on stuffed animal. It was really cute. I ended up seeing I saw one Kekai Sensen cosplayer, which was incredible. One of my favorite shows, personally. We saw Steven Starface. I'll just put the picture on screen right here. Props to you. I kind of ran after you to get the picture because I was kind of desperate because I really like Kekai Sensen a lot. It was kind of like the end of the day and everything, but it's okay. It's fine. I hope you had a good day. If people are ever watching this, it's never happening. And what else did I do? On the way home, I took a couple pictures. I don't know how many I'll be able to show, but if I can show them, I'll put them on screen right now. Which is generally a nice time. We had a lot of talk about different things about that school and how some things were fucked up. We talked about the new chapters of Boku no Hero Academia and death flags of certain characters. But I can't really spoil that because you guys get angry at me if I spoil manga content, unless it's Bleach, so that's always a thing. It's cool. I just wanted to say that I had a nice time. I just wanted to say that I definitely want to go to more conventions in the future. It's just nice. Oh, I also, I don't know if you guys know Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, but I went ahead, I bought nothing aside from this at the event, but I saw this and I was like, I need it. It's Yamada. Now, I personally don't really wear I have buttons, but most of my bags don't work very well with buttons, so I just kind of put them aside and leave them, and just leave it like that. It's basically how it goes. Oh god, actually, I have a story about this convention, by the way, before I kind of get through everything. So while I was at the convention, I was just kind of chilling with my friends, just kind of standing around. And my crush from grade 10 walks by and I start panicking. And I'm like, oh god, that's a thing. That person's there. They're existing. Didn't say hi. They looked at me and didn't really say anything, so I just kind of left it. You know, I just didn't really know what to do. Because obviously I don't have feelings anymore, but it's just kind of awkward. That's just how it went, and that's how things proceeded. And then I went to the vendor's room. I started walking around. Now, due to the proximity of the convention to my home, to my school, there were a lot of people that I knew there. The main issue there would be I was walking around the vendor floor. There was it wasn't a very big room at all. I want to say it's like the size of my apartment, roughly. So nothing too huge. We start walking around, kind of making the journey around the entire outside, and then kind of doing the inner aisles as we go by again. And as we just start to go around the outside, around the back, I end up seeing someone that I know hates me. Some things happen in high school that they generally resent me for. So, I had hair on my face. The person generally resented me for various things that happened involving my Peter Pan person. So that was a thing. And, when I saw them, I was at their booth. I had a hat on, so I kind of just put my head down and I told the person I was with, we have to leave now. And we kind of scurried away, and I ended up telling the person oh, so that person that was at that booth, hates me super hard and was friends with various abusing people. And that was a thing, so I just wanted to go ahead and get out of the situation. And now close to the end of the convention, we were just kind of sitting outside the vendor floor, just doing whatever. And I decided to go back in to be able to get the Yamada-kun button, as well as get just something for my partner, because she didn't get the chance to go, even though she wanted to. So it was unfortunate, but it's just how it goes sometimes. So I go back in, and as I'm walking in, the person that hates me walks toward the exit, and I make eye contact, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if I smile, I don't know if I nod, I don't know if I just ignore it. But I looked at them, they looked me right in the eye, and we just kept on walking. But that's it. And it was this really awful tension, and I don't know, seeing someone that called you toxic back in high school, and them looking not in the best state, kind of feels bad. My life has been improving a lot since that high school was the thing I left. But this person seems to have had a rough time of it, and they've kind of changed a lot, so I don't know. It's not a positive or negative thing, it's just a thing I observed, and just a thing that happened, I think. It was very unique in what happened, but I definitely think that today gave me time to reflect on what I am, what kind of person I want to be, and kind of gave me a chance to look at my past and be like, huh, these things are actually part of me. I usually just ignore stuff like that, ignore my past, and just kind of leave it behind me because I'm I'm a better person now. But obviously stuff like that shaped me in what I've become, and that's just what happens, I suppose, right? It's just how life works. Before I end this video, I just want to go ahead and say one quick thing. While I was out at the convention, I was with a Watanohara cosplayer. I was with 2 Little Witch Academia cosplayers. I was with two mushrooms. We're just kind of chilling around. But as I was looking at my phone, just kind of doing whatever, drinking some coffee, because they have canned coffee there, which is fantastic. It tastes so good. I get a comment on my phone, and a new subscriber. And the subscriber's name is League Games #1 fan. And they commented saying they loved me. And so I showed my friend. He was very happy for me. And I ended up going to the washroom. And like very happily, like semi-crying. And just kind of having like a bit of a like moment. And I was very, very happy about that. I don't know who you were. I don't know who you are. But I really, really appreciate that. It means a lot to actually go ahead and see that pop up. Especially when I'm in public and kind of very nervous about things. It really grounded me and kind of let me be a good person. And I appreciate that. That's been the end of my whole story about the convention. In general, it's a very fun time. In the future, I do want to vlog, but I know that all the people that I hang out with are not comfortable with vlogging, so I'm unsure of how I'm going to do that. We'll end up seeing. Obviously, we'll see how things go in the future. And one more thing I wanted to say before we end off. Today I was recording a game called Blaze of Fantasy, and I leaned over on my chair, and I fucking broke it. My chair that has been slowly falling apart for the last long while is finally broken. Like, you can see all of the tears here and like how awful it is. So I'm probably gonna put duct tape on that and get a new chair for Christmas. But that's obviously 2 months away, so I just have to grit my teeth and bear with it for now and put it back on if I fucking can. There we go. So that's what's happening in my current setup. Unfortunate, but we'll just see how that goes. Please have a good night. Obviously I'm uploading this very late / early. Take it easy, man. You honestly all deserve it. I really appreciate all of you guys just kind of being with me through this time that's so divisive in my life. I really appreciate it.